Hello students, welcome to Sri Ramanuja Vidya Mandir, a temple for learning. Students, in previous lecture, we discussed about the general features of mammals and followed by the classification of mammals. The classification of mammals we discussed Prototheria, Metatheria and Eutheria. Now today class, I am going to teach you Eutheria orders. What are the orders and how many types are there? Generally, there are 16 orders are exist, but we have important thing is that we have a 9 orders are there. What are the Eutheria orders? Let us see. So Eutheria orders is differentiated into there is a 9 orders. There is a 9 orders. So the first one is what is that? Order Chiroptera. Order Chiroptera. The second order is called as Rodentia. Third order is called the Logomorpha. Fourth order is called Carnivora. Fifth order is called Cetacea. Sixth order is called Proboscidea. Seventh order is known as Artiodactyla. Eighth order is called Perissodactyla. Ninth order is called Primates. So the primates, we are belong to primates. Human beings and apes and chimpanzees and everything is belong to primates. Let us see each and every order and what are their importance. Students, the first order, that is Chiroptera. What is it talking about? Okay, so in this groups we discuss about the bats. Okay, bats included in this group. So what is the purpose, what is the function of bats? It is they have the wings, they can fly in the air. That's why it is known as the flying mammals. So the Chiroptera, generally belong to the bats. So the bats having the wings, the forelimbs. Okay, here the skin is having forelimbs and hindlimbs in the form of the patagium, right? So I will explain what is the meaning of patagium. So here what is that? The bats are responsible for flying, and these are called the flying mammals. Now important, you can see there is a skin between the forelimbs and the hindlimbs is expanded in the form of patagium. Say for suppose, assume this is about the like a patagium. Okay, so this is about the forelimbs and the hindlimbs. So this part what we call now the patagium. Patagium. So the patagium means here is that the skin is a skin. Okay, it is between the forelimbs. For example, I assume this is the forelimbs and this represents the hindlimbs. Okay, so the forelimbs and the hindlimbs, and which helps in the flying. Patagium helps in the flying. And the one more important point, student, the bats is having there is a remarkable property. What is that? They have a radar system. That means that is called the echolocation. So this is a very good sensory system present in their bats. So very important point, student. Definitely there is a coming for the NEET exam. The bats having some specialized radar system. That radar system is known for the echolocation. Fine. So the next another one is, you can see that example, student, Pteropus. Okay, this one is called the Pteropus. Pterops. It's known as the flying fox. It is a fruit eater. It is only eat the fruit eater on. That's why it is called the frugivorous bat. Now you can see why we call it as the fox. You can see there is the face is look like a fox. Okay, face is look like a fox only. Generally it is inverted in nature. You can see there is a hind limbs is to be attached to there is a tree, right? So this is a hind limbs. Now you can see this is an example for the flying fox. So the scientific name is Pteropus. Pteropus. It is a frugivorous. Next another one is called as another one is that Vespertilio. Vespertilio is another type of bat. It is known for insectivorous bat. Now you can see a man showing the insectivorous bat, and now you can see, student, this represents the forelimbs. Okay, this represents the forelimbs. Fine, and this part represents the hind limbs. Hind limbs. Now what is this part now? There is a skin. So this is called the skin. A skin is a present between the hind limbs and the forelimbs, that is called as patagium. Patagium. So student, the patagium, what is the function? It is a helps in the flying. So this is, you can see, this is called the insectivorous bat. It will eat the insects. Insectivorous means eat insects. That's why it is called the insectivorous bats. Hope you understand this example. What is the insectivorous bat? Scientific name it is Vespertilio. Fine. And what is, where the skin is, patagium is available here. It is a present between hind limbs and the forelimbs. It is called this patagium. It helps in the flying. Next, the other one is that Desmodus. It is called the Desmodus. Next, another one is called the Desmodus. Desmodus is called the vampire, also known as the vampire bat. It is a sanguivorous bat. It is a feeds the blood. Okay, it's very dangerous. Generally, it is found in the deep burrows and the caves and it's very dark areas. It is available now. It's very dangerous. It is Desmodus, vampire bat. The another one is called, the other order is called Rodentia. The Rodentia, it is the biggest order in mammal, students. It is a habitat, it is very small, the body is very small, and the habitat is a terrestrial. It is a herbivore or omnivore animal. Omnivore means they can prefer both animal and as well as plant, okay, as a food. And incisor teeth can grow continuously. Now I can see this is a teeth of a squirrel. That incisor is increasing very fastly, okay, in these animals. And the canines are absent, and there is a remarkable property we discuss about that. If for suppose, assume this is a canine, student, okay, so the canine is to be space. The space is called as, what is that? Diastema. That is called as diastema. What is the meaning of diastema? So this is a, generally canine is absent here, no? The empty space of the canine is called as diastema. Now what is the common example, student? Squirrel, the scientific name is called as the Funambulus. Funambulus. Rattus is a scientific name for rat. And Hystrix, it is a porcupine. And Sehi and body hair are modified into quills. So porcupine is an animal here. Hystrix. And another one is that Dipodemus. Dipodemus means it is called as kangaroo rat. It is a kangaroo rat. It is also called the desert rat. The rats never, in their life, never drink water. Okay, this is a very important point, student. What is that? Dipodemus, it's a kangaroo rat. It's known as the desert rat. They never drink the water. So students, this is about the second order. What you know about this one is, it's the biggest order, and it is a very small and terrestrial, herbivore in nature, or sometimes omnivore. And it is a teeth, incisor teeth is grows continuously, and these canines are absent. If canines are present, empty space of the canine is called as diastema. Okay, and these are the common example. What are they? Squirrel, rat, and porcupine, and kangaroo rat. And the other one is Logomorpha. That is a third order, students. It is a rodent-like mammals. Rodent-like mammals. It is a complete herbivore. That means it is generally depend on complete on plant as a feed, taking as a feed. And canine absent, student, and diastema is present. Okay, canines is absent, diastema is present. And what are the common example here? The rabbit, it is a scientific name is called the Oryctolagus, and another one is hare. It is scientific name is called the Lepus. So generally you know rabbit diagram, it is that. So now this is a species is represent Lupus or hare. This diagrammatic representation, Lupus or hare. So student, this is about the another third order Logomorpha. Okay, what is that? Rodent like, complete herbivore, and canine absent, diastema is present, hare and rabbit. These are the common example. Next, the other one is that you can see, student, this is a diagrammatic representation of rabbit. Now you can see this is a body of rabbit and the tail you can observe, and here you can see this is about the hind leg, and this is called the fur leg, okay, and this is a mouth part and nostril, eye and head. So there is a external here also is there now. This is about the rabbit diagrammatic representation. Next, the other one is that carnivora. The fourth order is called the carnivora. Here, what is that? Canines are well developed. Canines are well developed. Okay, and these are the smart and strong and carnivore animal. Very strong and carnivore animal. You can take an example of lion. Okay, and here you can see the upper last premolar and the last lower first molar are specialized for tearing the flesh. These are called the carnassial teeth. Very, very important point, student. What is that meaning it is called? So this is about the upper. They're talking about the upper last premolar. Okay, and another one is lower first molar. These are the two teeth considered as what is that? These two teeth is known as the carnassial teeth. Carnassial teeth is requiring for what is that? Flesh, tearing the flesh of the organism. So here is called the another one very, very important is called the digitigrade locomotion. It shows the digitigrade locomotion. Digitigrade locomotion means it is a well the attacking means it is a slowly is walking no. Okay, slowly is walking initially and finally attacking the organism. So it is shows the digitigrade locomotion seen in this organism. And what are the common examples you can see, student? Here the common examples of this one is that Canis familiaris, dog, is a scientific name for dog. Felis domestica, it is a scientific name for cat. Panthera leo, it is a scientific name for lion. And now the lions are in India are found only Gir forest of Kathiawar of Gujarat state. What is that? The lions is found in the Gujarat, and the Gir forest it is known as the Kathiawar of Gujarat state. And another one is Panthera pardus. Panthera pardus is a Thundua and panther. It is a scientific name for panther. Panthera tigris, it is scientific name for the tiger, and the tiger is our national animal of India, right? So it is a national animal of India, it is a tiger. Echinonyx is a scientific name for the cheetah, and here it is an extinct animal of India. It's a very, very important point, student. Which is the extinct animal of the India. It is known as the cheetah, and the scientific name is called Echinonyx. And another one is that Jalophus, it is a sea lion, and a Poca, it is a seal. Another one is that Odobenus, it is a walrus. So these are the common examples for what is the student? It is a carnivora. Hope you understand this example. Okay. Next, the other one is the other order is called the Cetaceae. These are the animals fish-like marine mammals. Okay, like you can see the killer whale and the common dolphin and the sperm whale. Fine. So here the forelimbs are modified into the flippers. Where is the flippers? You can see this is about the flippers. And hind limbs are absent. Forelimbs is actually modified into what is that? A flippers. What is the flippers is can do? This is about the flippers. This flippers is requiring for the swimming. Hope you understand this. And another one is hairs and pinna is absent, and the testes are found in the abdomen like elephant. And here is a thick heat resistance layer of adipose tissue is present just beneath of the skin, that is called as blubber. This is a very, very important point. So this blubber is made up of adipose tissue. So here what is that, student? A thick layer, a heat resistance of adipose tissue is present beneath of the skin, that is called the blubber. This is a very important point, student. Very important point. So what are the common example? Killer whale, common dolphin and sperm whale. So come again, what is that? Cetacea is order. It is a fish-like mammals. The forelimbs is a modified in the flippers, and the flippers is requiring for the swimming. Hind limbs are absent, and here hair and fin are absent. Testes are found in the abdomen, likewise elephant, and the heat thick layer resistance is that is called the adipose tissue, that is just present just beneath of the skin, that is called blubber. Okay, so the common examples are killer whale and common dolphin and sperm whale. These are the example. Next, the other one is the other order, that is called Proboscidea. Proboscidea, these are the largest. It is the largest and heaviest modern terrestrial mammal. Very important point, student. What is that? It is the largest and heaviest modern terrestrial mammals, that is include the Proboscidea. And here upper incisors are modified into the tusk. So generally once we discuss tusk, no, generally we remember the animal, it is elephant. So this tusk is requiring for offense and defense. Here the canine is absent, no. So you can see, for example, how the tusks are found in the elephant, like this, right? So this is about the tusk. So next, the molar teeth are lophodont type. Lophodont type means those are the teeth is actually there is a curvy type like this. You can see this one. This is called the lophodont type. A curvy type of teeth we can observe now. Lophodont type. So the lophodont molar teeth is in the inside of the elephant. We can observe the lophodont type of teeth. Here the body hair is absent, but testes are found in the abdomen. Okay, likewise like whales, right? Next, this is a common example, student. Elephas, it is an Indian elephant, and Loxodonta, it is an African elephant. It is the largest living land animal. So student, this is about the Proboscideae. What is that mean? The major importance in this Proboscideae, it is the largest and heaviest modern terrestrial mammal. Here upper incisors are modified into the tusk. What are the purpose of the tusk? It is requiring for the offense and defense. Canine are absent. The molar teeth are lophodont type, and the body hair is absent, and testes are found in abdomen, likewise marine mammals. And the elephant and the African elephant, these are the common example. And lophodont type, these are the curvy type of teeth we can observe in the Proboscideae type of order. Next, the another order is called, that is Artiodactyla. Artiodactyla, these are the four-chambered heart. Stomach is actually four-chambered heart. Okay, so generally this four-chambered heart is requiring for rumination. Rumination means it's a cut chewing. So all the animals are ruminant. What are the except pig and hippopotamus. So that means this one and pig. Okay, so this is not at all ruminant. Okay, this is a hippopotamus is not ruminant. Okay, all animals are ruminant, but except pig and hippopotamus is not a ruminant. Now what are they can see? Even toed animals usually a two-digit functional and ended into the hooves. Okay, here the toed, you can see this is about the toed. Okay, this is a toed. In the toed is actually two digits is there, no, like this one, student. One, even toed is the animals usually two digits are functional ended into the hooves. Horns are present made up of the cartilage. Now I can see this is the horns is there, no, and here also very small horns is there, no. Okay, in giraffe you can see. Okay, so this is about the very important. What are the common examples, student? Water buffalo, the first one. Second one is called the wild bear. The third one is called the common hippopotamus, and the third one is, and the fourth one is Arabian camel, and the fifth one is giraffe, and the sixth one is llama. Llama is actually, what is that? It is a smallest, RBC is there, no? And this RBC is having nucleated RBC. This is having the nucleated RBC. That is we already discussed in the previous class, right? So this is about the Artiodactyla order, students, what is that? It is a stomach is actually 4-chambered heart. These are the animals helps in the rumination, that means cut chewing. All animals are ruminants but except hippopotamus and pig. And these are the even the toid is actually animals. These are the legs part is a digit functional ended into the hooves. Horns are present and made up of the cartilage. Now these are the common examples. Next, the another example you can see, students, it is a continuation of this one is continuation of order of this Artiodactyla. Next, what is the example it is? Bos indica is a cow, buffalo, camel, and camel is a RBC is nucleated. Sus is a scientific name for the pig. Capra is a scientific name for the goat. Ovis is a scientific name for the sheep. Bos mutus or Pagus, it is a scientific name for the ack. Camilo pardalis, it is giraffe. And another one is that Muscus musciferus. Muscus musciferus, it is a musk deer. It is having the smallest RBC. It's a very, very important point, this one. So these are the common example Artiodactyla order. Hope you understand this. Next, another order is, student, that is called the Perissodactyla. Perissodactyla, it is a limbs is very long, student. Now you can see horse, zebra, and Asian wild ass, and even the Indian rhinoceros. That their limbs is very long. They have 1 or 3 digits with hooves. These are the fast runners. Like you can see the horse very fast running, you know. And there is having the word toid. Word toid means, for suppose, like this is a limbs is there, no? This one is called the, this process is called the word toid. Word toid. Word toid. Okay, so now you can see this part, student. I'm talking about this part. It is that otoid. So otoid animals. So you can see all animals having the otoid animal. It is a very, very the very hardest part. No, it is a very hardest part. And here the cartilaginous horns are absent. What is the, students? You come again. Perissodactyla, it is a 8th order. It is having the 1 to 3 digits of the hooves. These are the very fast runners. And the otoids have, it is a otoid animals, because of the otoid is a very hard in nature. It is a well touched to the earth, it creating a sound. Tuck tuck, something like sound is coming now. So here is the otoid in, like we can observe in the horse. And the cartilaginous horns are absent. What are the common example? Domestic horse, zebra, and another one domestic horse, zebra. Another one is that Asiatic wild ass and Indian rhinoceros. Indian rhinoceros, it is a fibrous horns is present, and you can see there is a zebra, there is a strips are present, black and white strips, and in the horse there is a this part we called as the long mane. The long mane having the small hair. Okay, hope you understand this 8th order, and move to the next order, that is. So this is about the 8th order example, student. What is that? A scientific name for the ox, scientific name for the donkey. So scientific name for the ox, Equus caballus, horse. Equus asinus, it is a donkey. Equus zebra, it is a zebra. And Rhinoceros unicornis, it is a rhino. Okay, so the single horn genda, okay, it is found in the Kaziranga National Park, Jorda, Assam, and horn are developed from the cluster of hair. This is a very, very important point. Okay, rhinoceros. So what is the, it is available in the Kaziranga National Park of Jorda, Jorhat, Assam. Next, another important thing, student, that is primates. Primates is actually, what is that here is that most developed mammals. It includes the wise or most intelligent mammals. Like we are also belong to primates only. We are also intelligent, right? So man, monkey, lemur, apes, gibbons, gorilla, chimpanzee, these are the all are examples for common example under order primates. And what are that? Cerebrum. Cerebrum is a part of the brain. It is a highly advanced. Okay, so let us see what is the common examples here. The common example here is called the lemur and Nycticebus. It is a Nycticebus, scientific name for the lemur. Loris is a scientific name for the loris tailless. Tarsius, it is a tarsier. Another one is that Macaca mulatla. It is a rhesus monkey. And Simnopithecus. Simnopithecus is a baboon lager. These are the two monkey of the old world. It is known as the Asian and African. This is Asian and this is about the African. Atils, it is a spider monkey. Here is that prehensile tail. That means that is a the tail itself. For example, assume this is a tail itself. It is a assume this is a prehensile tail. Okay, so this is a called as the prehensile tail. It will be wrap around the branches of the tree. That is called the prehensile tail. So the monkey of the New World, it's in North and South America. It is available in Atils. And another one is that Hylobates. It is a gibbon, smallest ape. It is found only in India. It's very important point, student. Okay, gorilla, it's the largest ape. Okay, scientific name for the gorilla. And Pan, a chimpanzee, most intelligent ape. Another one is that orangutan. Generally orangutan is a brown color in nature. There is a full of hair is there. No, it is known as the man of forest. It is found in the Indonesia. And Homo sapiens, it is nothing but scientific name for humans. Okay, hope you understand this common examples for this primate, student. So today's class, what we discussed about there are 9 orders are found in the Eutherian class. So students, I next this class the mammals, that animal kingdom part 2, that is core data, is successfully completed. Now I will start the remaining next chapter, that is structural organization in animals, that is animal tissue. Hope you understand this today's class. You can practice tremendously and you can practice thoroughly. Definitely you will reach your goal now. Okay, thank you students.